Hi guys, this is my very first English review about a really decent game made by my friend and soulmate in Atari, who's well known for the great soundtrack he programmed for demo scene, mostly under the name KK. He told me that he has created a very unique game for the system, so I had really huge expectations, and let's take a look. If you are familiar with Robo, it was a puzzle-solving game with a similar type-based gameplay to Border Dash, one of my favorite games from my childhood. The game was released for the Atari 8-bit systems, the Commodore 64, the Atari ST and the MS-DOS as late as 1989 in Poland and then in 1993 for North America. Wow, how weird! I just mentioned a game that's younger than myself on my channel. The game was even ported to the 5200 by Sebastian Kotek a few years ago. So we can say Polish people are really proud of this game. The game has a simple goal: call it to the screws and get to the exit, but you have to open doors, take out enemies and watch out for a lot of hazards those want you dead. Wow! Those boards must be made of gold. Just by looking at the original game, you can clearly tell that it was not designed for the Atari 2600 but for more powerful machines. There are a lot of objects those interact with each other. Because the game wasn't released yet officially, I will use the Harmony card to play it on the real hardware. To be honest, the title screen looks really promising. It's one color only, but hey, how detailed it is. And the music. Oh, it's a song from the demo Derivate 2600. Of course, this music will take all the sound channels of the TIA, but it's refreshing to hear such a cool 8-bit music in a 2600 game. There will be 4 worlds and 8 levels each to beat and challenge your mind. All of them will require different strategies, and by the time they will get harder. There are quests you move, bombs that can blow up nearly anything, gun upgrade for Robo that helps you shooting weaker walls and blowing up bombs. The enemies are invulnerable cannons, bat-like creatures, and the strange thing that follows the wall. This is a really simple concept. The variety comes from the different placement of the objects and creating traps, so the player has to start over after doing a fatal mistake. Fortunately, there were only 2 levels that seemed impossible first, but the game can be completed in half hours if you are familiar with this genre. If there would be a stage creator mode, that would probably make me playing the game much longer. There was Bottle City for the Famicom. You couldn't save your stages, but I always started the game by creating a new one. I'm just impressed what people can do on a really old hardware like the Atari 2600. A lot of great music, 3D mazes, and a lot of complex games were created lately for the system, nearly with arcade quality. You should give it a try and support Krzysztof by buying the cartridge, as it will be released on Atari 8, so more and more games could be created for the king of video gaming history.